Justice Haynes, running back, 5'10", 200 pounds from Blessed Trinity Catholic out of Roswell, Georgia. So not too far away, class of 2023, 4-star overall, top 50 nationally for 24/7 Sports Composite. They already got crystal balls out for him. Rusty Manziel has a 4 confidence that he will go to Georgia. He has 35 total offers: Georgia, Ohio State, Alabama, Arizona, Arkansas, and Clemson's on there as well. These are the guys. The reason why we're going through these guys is because they did end up visiting Clemson during the Elite Junior Day this January. So they are worth a review because they gave Clemson a visit. So I believe we started with Houston on the last one. So Big Al, what do you think about Justice Haynes? I mean, again, I'm looking at him. These 3 guys, their film is great. I love them all.
Yeah, his film is fantastic. This kid has elite vision, really good balance. Is smooth runner, very smooth runner. He's got pretty good speed as well. Very tough to bring down. He's able to lower the body on the short yardage. He's able to do that, which you always wonder about some of these guys that they're a little more shifty and sometimes you're like, well, can they power through somebody? This guy can power through somebody. He's still got good moves, good lateral quickness as well. He's unbelievable with his cuts and moves in open space. His hands look good on the tosses, but I would like to see, some more film or some film of him catching out of the backfield. We don't really see a lot of that. I don't know if you see any of it, to be honest with you. Who knows whether he can, block well, pass block, and pick up his blitzing assignments. I wouldn't say he has elite speed, but he has certainly good enough speed to be a great running back. And he doesn't meet a lot of resistance at the line of scrimmage in this film. And some of that is because maybe, how well his line's blocking. Some of that's probably due to his vision. I'm telling you, I love the way this guy seems to play chess out there on the field. If you'll watch this film, he is always looking 3 moves ahead, and he's doing it in a split second. He sees the lanes opening up. He sees where the blocks are coming in at, when to cut back. It's some of the best vision I have ever seen. And it's not like I've been doing this for 20 years, but I've been doing it. I've reviewed a lot of running backs, and the vision on this kid is absolutely incredible. However, and this is a big however, I'll believe it when I see it when we beat Georgia for running back that they want, especially like
yeah. After this year, you kind of like beat up a little bit over this. This will be a great get for CJ Spiller and somebody that I think CJ Spiller could teach to be an elite first round draft pick type player. I mean, like you said, Al, within moments, within the 5-yard line, he's already found what he's going to do at the second level, and he's gone. I mean, and I don't know how his competition is. I don't think that his team is the best team in the state. I don't think that they're one of the top Georgia teams out there. But man, he is so. I mean, look at that film right there. He within seconds is 10 yards past the safeties. Houston, what's your thoughts?
To me, he's like a baby Ezekiel Elliott. That's just kind of the vibe that I get. Anytime he's hard to bring down, he's not afraid of contact, great vision, and he's a long strider when he gets free. He's baby Zeke. I know he's not as big as Zeke Elliott, but he just his running style is what reminds me of him. And I think that we can always wax poetic about if he gets it's Clemson, yeah. We said that about Branson Robinson too. And I'm optimistic. I know that the odd thing about this class is there are a lot of good running backs in this class. So you're curious to see who Georgia does take. Definitely would believe that they're going to be, dead set on getting somebody like Justice Hayes. But you also have, Richard Young, Trayon Webb, some other guys out there that Georgia might have their sights set on. So who knows? But I believe it when I see it. And plus, there's some other good running backs out there that we haven't reviewed yet and who haven't visited that I would be anticipating getting an offer sometime soon. Hint, hint, some kid out of Dutch Fork that has pretty good film as well. But dude, if we're talking about just straight up running back, this kid's legit. He's really good.
I mean, to Al's point, you don't see him getting much resistance at the line of scrimmage. So he's able to get to the linebackers relatively not tripped up at all, which we know that That's not common in college. So, he's going to meet some resistance at that line of scrimmage more often than not. In this film, we're seeing, I think he finished the year with 30 total touchdowns. With the film we're seeing, I mean, you would expect him to have way more touchdowns than that over a season. But, I don't know what's keeping him from being a 5-star, because I'm looking at everything right now. Does he have power? I believe so. Does he have speed? Does he have great balance? Can he pull away from the second level? I think he checks all those boxes, and I really enjoy watching his film. I would love to see Clemson land a running back like this. I know it is already tough because you have basically one 5-star in Will Shipley and another 5-star in Phil Maffa, who really wasn't given a 5-star, but I believe is definitely valuable enough to be the 5-star. And so it's going to be difficult to kind of sell that, because you got to say, hey, there are two guys that are legit killers back there in the backfield. Now, to Dabo Sweeney's point that he said in the past, you can't, the greatest players out there, the guys like Trevor Lawrence, the guys like Taj Boyd, the guys like Deshaun Watson, they never asked who's on the roster. And that's what you want. If you got somebody in high school that's already asking who's on the roster, then maybe they're not as confident in their skills as they show on film. You really want, if you're going to get some elite player that's going to change your university or your team or your season around, or turn it around, and make your team a better running team, or even take it to the house with confidence, they're not going to worry about who's on the roster. And so we'll see what happens. But I still am realistic in the sense that I know people do look at rosters, and I see, Shipley and Maffa were just freshmen. So now they're sophomores moving into the next season. So we'll see how it goes.